Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we see great things in the future as we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. What do we see in the next generation? We see greatness. Proctor Public Schools. Don't just plan to graduate. Graduate with a plan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Terry Agardall Memorial Field. Ted Keefe along with Maddie Bopin for tonight's matchup featuring the Hilltoppers from Duluth Marshall High School and our very own Proctor Rails. Maddie, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. So Maddie is one of our students here with our broadcast program, going to give it a shot. She knows some soccer, and as all of you have heard, I do not know anything about soccer, and I got to tell you, Maddie, that whole moving offsides, it's just not my thing. I don't understand it. Being an old football player, offsides, there's a line, right? We look at the field right now, there's lines. That's offsides. I don't get that whole deal. So hopefully you can help me out with that a little bit as we get going tonight. You'll try, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, we come in the Rails 2-5 on the season. The Marshall Hilltoppers are 2-3 on the season. Marshall coming in with wins over Mesabi East and Robbinsdale Cooper. Their loss is Hermantown, a 2-1 loss. Very close game there. That was at Duluth Marshall. Duluth Denfeld 4-3. Denfeld, another tough club again this year. And their other loss 4-1 against Cloquet Esco Carleton. For the Rails, last night, big win. Big win last night for the Rails. I'm sorry, it's the other tab. I apologize, I think, isn't it? Nope, the other one, I apologize. They look the same. There we go. Big win last night over Two Harbors, 12-1. Again, the Rails coming in 2-5 on the season with losses to CEC, Delano, Hermantown, Superior, and Grand Rapids. Wins coming against Mesabi East and Two Harbors. Big playoff implications for the section here with Duluth Marshall. But we'll come back and talk about that as we're going to turn it over to our in-house PA for starting lineups and our anthem. We'll be back right after this.
For Marshall. Number 1 for Tim. Number 2, Grant Williams. Number 5, Gabe French. Number 6, Colin Larson. Number 7, Zach Marshak. Number 10, Bowen Linville. Number 11, Sam Anderson. Number 15, Brendan Friday. Number 18, Denzel Mawega. Number 19, Coleman Caldwell. And number 20, Ethan Carlson. And now the starters for your Proctor Rails. Number 27, Santiago Lenz. Number 14, Bruce Coleman. Number 18, Braden Melee. Number 32, Joshua Monreal. Number 9, Dylan Holla. Number 7, Zach Schnabel. Number 16, Caden Rengo. Number 0, Colin Aho. Number 17, Kenan Riles. Number 5, Kobe Mannanen. And number 10, Evan Bowen. Now please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Back here at Terry Eggerdall Memorial Field again, Ted Kiefit and Matty Bobin are on your announcing today. Windy day here at Terry Eggerdall Memorial Field. Was supposed to be a doubleheader with the girls right after this against Mesabi East, but got weather moving into the area. Tough deal. We're waiting on some of our rosters. So while we do that, want to thank our sponsors: Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door in Superior, Wisconsin, the Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic, Art, and Athletic Development, the Irving Community Club Polling for Kids, Wittes Trailer Sales, ESCO, Lake Superior Office Solutions in Superior, the Rob and Barb Shaler Charitable Foundation, Stream Dutes for all your streaming needs, Troy Service Center right here, Main Street, Proctor, and Audiology Concepts with 5 locations: Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville. Push hard, down. Thank you. So we're going to get started here. Brand new students again tonight. We have a full crew on tonight. It's really cool. On our director, Hunter Kiefit. On our producers, we have a tandem team of Mike Boyle and Travis Taylor. Allison Haganew on our camera. Ethan Kilvin on camera, and giving on our camera also myself and Maddie, and then also Carter Johnson, our technical director for tonight's broadcast. So we are now underway, and Rails have the ball. Got our new score widget up on there, so that's cool. Would you like a copy of the roster, Maddie, so you can see who's who? Perfect. So out of bounds on the rails. Again, I do apologize, folks, as, again, I am not the biggest soccer aficionado, but we will do our best as we try to get you a good call. Putting the ball into play is going to be Grant Williams for the Hilltoppers. He gets it into play, and I think that's going to go up into the stands, and a touchdown catch by one of the Rails faithful in the student section. Putting it into play, going to be number 18, Brendan Maley, for the Rails. And he pushes it in play. Rails push it back. Holla. Now back to the defense. And that was number 15 for the Hilltoppers, Brandon Friday, who was not able to control it and then offsides, and it's going to come back the other way. Am I doing all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that too tilted?
I'm sorry?
Is that too, tilted to one side, or is that good?
No, I think it looks great.
All right, take 2.
We got, again, got a lot going on in here. We're not used to a full crew like we have right now. We're blessed to have them and have the numbers here, so we're going to just kind of have some soccer far side action over by the Proctor bench. The Toppers in control, and the Rails step out. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Topper ball. Here's the throw in. Intercepted by the Rails. Now I'm going to try to push it back. Here's a chance going into the far corner. Got help on the backside coming in, Dylan Holla. That ball's taken. Pushed into the box. Here's the kick back. And a big score by number 27, Santiago Lenz. Gets the goal, but gets the Rails on the board early. So nice take on that defense. The Rails stepping up there at half field. Half pitch is what it's called, right? It's a pitch. It's not a field. It's a soccer pitch. I think that's what they call it in the soccer world. I'll try to use the terminology. Dave, if you're listening out there, shoot us a message. Let us know if we're talking right on that. And it puts the Rails up, 37-40 left first half, and the Rails on top. Again, big playoff implications here in this game because of section realignments, and here with the Rails and the Hilltoppers both coming in with a 2-run record. I'm going to put 13 seconds back on the clock, 37-53. So the scorekeeper over in the other booth will take care of that. Again, folks that are just joining us on our first broadcast, you can see our new score widget there in the bottom of the screen. That's coming right from our scoreboard. The nice thing is we have the ability to see exactly what is going through the scoreboard. So football will show first down and second down and distance and everything. and it'll be a lot of fun things for us. So now back into action now that the clock is fixed and Hilltoppers in control. Pushing it up over midfield, and the Rails take it back. This is Kenan Wiles. Kenan pushes it up, and Holla again pushed up, and no chance. There's the keeper for the Hilltoppers. Gobbles it up, and now going to put it back into play. No, one of the starters on the Hilltoppers, Sam Anderson, great young man. Glad to see he's doing well.
All right, cut to 3.
Maddie, go ahead and jump in anytime you want to.
Okay.
She's never done this before, folks, and she's going to give it a shot and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Remember on these corner kicks, follow the ball.
Zoom out. Zoom way out. There we go. That's a better view.
Make sure you're trying to keep the ball in the middle of the screen, too.
Zoom out.
Zoom out.
Zoom out. Too tight. There we go. See, that's not bad. Keep going. Zoom out.
Zoom out more. And then just follow it with smooth movements.
There we go. Got, again, working with the students, trying to get some things going on here. And the Hilltoppers pushing it back to the D. D pushing it back midfield. And the Hilltoppers push it up. Our next broadcast for the Rails is going to be next week, Tuesday and Thursday, when we'll have girls soccer, Hibbing and Cloquet, and then on Friday when the football team will welcome in the Gobblers from Aiken High School. Incidental contact there, nothing called, no whistle. Now the Hilltoppers back in control. Rails defense push it up. That was number 7, Zach Schnabel on that side. Dylan Holla trying to keep control, but just didn't have a strong enough foot. And now taken away. Push back up. Here's Holla. Holla pushes it in the center field. The defender there, or the forward there for the Hilltoppers. Big long pass, far side. Hey, good sliding tackle there by the Rails.
Zoom out a little.
Goes out of bounds, but it'll. But great defensive sliding tackle there to keep it from a scoring chance. Ball comes midway. Matt, how long did you play soccer?
I don't know. I quit in 6th grade.
6th grade?
End of the season then.
Gotcha. Just wanted to try other things?
Yeah, and then I joined swimming
Oh, very cool.
in 7th grade. So.
Very cool. So are you not on the girls' swim team then?
No,
Or
I
you
am.
Or you are? Very cool. How did I not know that?
Check the score.
Oh, I see. She came up to talk about the score, but she's talking to the wrong people. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to step out for 1 second.
You're good. Every camera's good right now.
Hey, was that not a goal, folks?
It was. Yeah.
Will you put it on the scoreboard? There we go. All right, got that on there so that you can see that the rails are up. Anyway, sorry about that. So let's talk swimming. Because we got a couple. We'll have a broadcast coming up soon. What's your best stroke? What are you best at? Is it? What do you got going on?
I do freestyle and backstroke.
Okay.
And we came second in the Spartan relays last Saturday
Very cool.
to about 8 other teams.
You can if you want.
And then we won our meet Tuesday.
Last
against
Tuesday.
CEC.
That was supposed to be broadcast, but for some reason we had some internet issues, which I have no idea what was going on with it. But hopefully we have that fixed now, so we don't have that problem for you. At least that's the theory behind it, right?
I guess.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, not that you or probably anybody else cares, but my wife, who is a Hermantown grad, was a captain of the Proctor Hermantown girls swim team, and she was also coached by Coach Nelson, and also was the first team of the Proctor Hermantown. I forget what they call it when you have two teams that merge like that. Whatever it is, but she was on that first team the first year that it happened with John as the coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then her senior year, she was a captain. She's actually going to come do the next home meet that we have scheduled. She's actually going to come do it and actually do play-by-play and talk about the different strokes and the different races and stuff instead of just having a camera there.
That's interesting. That'll be fun.
So that'll be cool, yeah.
Oh, camera 2, that's okay. Go up and help him.
Hold on 1 second.
Just go up and help
Does he know what he needs help with?
He said something fell up. Or was
All right. Actually, I'll go up with you guys so you can run the broadcast. Folks, I'm going to either let Maddie have some conversation with you, or if she chooses not to, just watch the broadcast for a little bit while I go help with a camera issue, and I'll be back right after I get that fixed.
Still following you.
Goal kick.
If you're not going to talk, have him turn the volume down.
Okay.
Go three. This is not what we want to have happen right now either.
The Rails are in control of the ball.
I'm just cutting back 3. Pan up a little more, camera 3. There you go. Go back to 2. Go back to 3. Maddie,
What?
do you want me to turn it? Do you want me to turn it off?
Yeah.
Ted B, keep it back here at Terry Eggerdall Memorial Field. 1-0 Rails, 30 minutes left here, first half. Rails and Hilltoppers. Here comes another shot. Ball goes in. There's another score by the Rails. That looks like it is Schnabel that scored that. I'll just make sure here.
Nice job.
Number 7, is that Schnabel? Sure is. Zach Schnabel on the goal to put the Rails up 2-0.
Just wait until they
29:55 left here, first half. Coach Anthony Wood, our athletic director, also here. Boys head coach, he's got to be happy about this fast start, especially in a playoff type game where this game really matters, as Marshall and the Rails are right there. Big defensive take. Now that's pushed forward again. Schnabel on the races, but can't get there before the goalie does. And the goalie will take possession for the Hilltoppers. And unlike you with your young eyes, I've got to use binoculars because my old eyes can't handle it.
Nice job, Ethan. Pan down a little bit more. Right there. That's good. Go 3. Keep it 2.
Ball booted by Kobe Mannanen, and then now pushed back. This is Lenz. Lenz being pushed around by the Marshall forward.
Just keep it 2. It's gonna kick it out.
Mannanen now pushes it back up. This is Holla. Holla now over a half field. And that gets a piece of the player from Denfeld. That's number 5, French, goes out of bounds off of him, and it'll be Rails ball. Schnabel's going to be subbed out for number 21 of the Rails. That's Mr. Brett Bartlam getting a lot of action. Hold on one second.
Marshall, not Denfeld.
Did I say Denfeld?
Yeah.
I meant Marshall. Sorry, my bad.
All right, goal 1.
Thank you, I got corrected. I appreciate that. And Bartlam trying to make something happen right off the bat, coming in, and now the Rails still possess. That's Riles. Riles will push it back. Big kick up into the box, and the goalie's going to be right there to take it for the Hilltoppers. And Hilltopper ball, and they'll try to push it back up offensively. You know, the Hilltoppers not being able to really get anything started offensively have really been on their heels most of the game so far. Out of bounds. Going to be Hilltopper ball, number 10, Linville, to toss in for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, if you can pan it down a little bit.
That's into number 6, Larson, back to Linville. Now Riles kicks that one off the neck and no possession, and the Rails are going to try to push it back up. Now it gets deep left side. Both players, big sliding tackle, ball stays in, now goes out, and it's going to be Denfeld ball, or pardon me, Marshall ball. I don't know why I've got Denfeld on the brain. I just do. I even made the lower thirds there that say Hilltoppers. Marshall throws in.
All right, go 2.
Good defense there by number 41 of the Rails. Holla couldn't handle that defensively. Now taken away. Holla now pushes it back into midfield. Pushed up middle. Now taken. And that is so Manning's attempt to try to push it up to the right side to make something happen. Nothing there, as I was just out of the reach of Bartlam and the rest.
Focus on the goalie right now. He's going to have the ball. He's doing a goalie kick. Oh, it's a corner kick. Yeah, so focus right there, right where you got it.
Corner kick coming from the far side. Can't see that from the action, but you'll see the ball come into play. Header that gets pushed back out. Rail's going to be in control.
Zoom in.
And good fight. It's going to stay off the end, and it's going to be out now. Will be a goal kick.
All right. Yeah, we can, but on the broadcast we can only see one at a time.
And the ball now put into play.
Camera one, you can zoom back out to where you were. Just when it's on the other side of the net like that, you want to zoom in a little bit so we can see better. All right, you ready to go 3?
That ball being pushed down, now going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with the Hilltoppers from Marshall.
And go 3.
Now here comes the ball coming in. Really, Marshall's first good attempt. That was the deepest true attempt they've had, getting the ball into the offensive zone. Now right into the high bank area, and that gets missed now. And 2 Rails right there playing defense. Rails really playing great defense, and really sparked, because I hate to tell you this, offense may win games, but defense wins championships. I'm just saying.
Let's try to keep it zoomed out enough so that we can see everything going on.
So Marshall now kicks in, but right there for it is the keeper, and that'll be a dead ball and go to the Rails.
Yep, that's good right there.
So I'm going to take my headset off for a minute, show the students if